What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode 4. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with your host. I got my co-host Leo and Dontae with me, and we got a special guest in the building. We got LA born, San Antonio raised, the sniper, M40. 40, what's up, y'all?
Yo, what up, what up?
You know what I'm saying? Let's hop right into it, man. How you feeling, man?
Shit, I'm good. I'm excited to be here for real. I'm about to get into this shit for real.
So last week, you watched our episode last week, man. What's your takes, your thoughts, everything like that, man? How you feeling about that last episode?
I said, first thing first, since you already revoked Dontae's black card, just give it to me.
All right. Why you taking homie black card?
No, you revoked it. I'm just
Why
picking it up from where you took it.
Why you feel like you don't need his black card back?
Well, you see, look. First, I think I named more black movies. I mean, not more black movies, but I probably had a good time naming black movies than he did. Like, right off the top, I went with Boys in the Hood, Friday, American Gangster, Barbershop, and Shaft. And then I said, because I texted you this, I said, too, if Shaft ain't an acceptable black movie, I did Superfly.
See, you cook.
Dante, what you guys say that?
Wait, Dante, what you guys say to 40?
What you guys say, Dante?
I gotta say, shit. Let's talk about it, man. Fuck it. All right, look. One, yes, okay. I seen a lot of black movies, bro. I just couldn't name them off the top like that, bro. I seen a lot of them, nigga. I was gonna name Shaft. I just forgot to say it, but
Yeah.
no, swear to God, I seen a new one, not the old one with Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that's double.
Look, I didn't know about the one. I didn't know it was a new one before that, but I don't give a fuck, right? Look. We talk about my black card being revoked, bro. Cool. Niggas talking about naming black sitcoms. I didn't watch sitcoms back then, nigga. I watched cartoons. I watched Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. If it wasn't on there, and not Nick at Night. I hated Nick at Night. So that's probably where all the black sitcoms was at. I did not watch it. You look. Go ahead.
Hold on. So 40, before we went live, right, before we start recording, this motherfucker did not know who Uncle Ruckus was. He thought the character was played by Cat Williams. He had Slick. Hold on. He thought pimp named Slickback was the actual character, bro. He did not know Uncle Ruckus was, man.
Yeah, no.
What you got? What's your thoughts on that, bro?
We not finna have this nigga lie on me, bro. No.
Hey, Ferg, can you please confirm that's what he said?
That's not what I said.
Can you confirm? Come on.
I said from the sound. I said from the sound.
Ferg nodded his head, yes.
I said from the sound. I said,
hold on.
You have to be black to know that.
What you say?
I said, how you not know who Uncle Ruckus is? Like, not even the meaning of that. Like, I don't even feel like you have to be black to know that.
I know who the fuck Uncle Ruckus is. I said it sounded like
Cap.
Niggas trying to make me crash. Look, niggas trying to make me crash in this bitch. Look, like I said, I know who Uncle Ruckus is. Who don't know who Uncle Ruckus is, my nigga?
Clearly, you didn't know who Uncle Ruckus was. Hold on. So 40, we played the meme. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here. He did not recognize who that was.
I said it sounded like Cat Williams, who played a pimp named Slickback in the TV show, bro. That's why I said it sounded like Cat Williams. Until he played it again, and I was like, oh, okay, that's Uncle Ruckus. But I know who the fuck Uncle Ruckus is. Who don't know who Uncle Ruckus is? Let's talk about you, bro. Why you got this jacket on, bro? We gonna talk about this jacket, bro. We gonna talk about this shiny ass tinfoil jacket you got on, bro.
Listen,
Look, we can go ahead and put Dontae over.
Man, you good?
Shit.
Good, cuz?
I was gonna make a joke. I ain't even gonna do it. Go ahead, let him cook, bro.
Bro, Dontae can sit over where Drake be at.
What you say?
You say Dontae can sit where Drake at.
Where you sitting at, bro?
Non-black table.
Hey, M40, bro. Where you sitting at, bro?
We finna start calling him White Boy.
Hey, M40, where you sitting at right now, bro?
I'm a beaner, bro.
Oh, I know. Where you sitting at right now, bro?
Wetback. I'm a freshwater wetback. That means I crossed from Mexico over to America. A saltwater wetback would be like if you cross from Puerto Rico or Cuba to America. I'm a freshwater wetback.
I don't even know. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He don't know what to say to that. He malfunctioning.
Nigga just called himself a wetback, bro. I can't.
That's the one thing you gotta get about Latinos. We don't give no fucks about that shit.
Yeah, no. I feel like wetback is more disrespectful to calling them a beaner.
Latinos don't give no damn. You can call us wetback, beaner. We don't give a damn. Only one I've seen people have a problem with is Latinx or Latinx. That's the only one I've seen a problem with.
Facts.
Look.
I don't know if that's Leo talking, but
that's Leo.
That's me. What's up?
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. You can call us a beaner, a wetback, a schmick. We don't give a damn.
Yeah, only
call
one.
us Latinx, then we got a problem.
All right. Well, like I was saying, right? I know Boondocks. I didn't watch it through and through, bro.
Cap.
How you going? You want to look at my watch? Look, it don't matter.
You watching them as a grown ass man. Now you wasn't watching when it was live.
I
bro.
watched Boondocks when it was live.
No, that's cap, bro. This nigga didn't know you didn't know who Uncle Ruckus was.
How long did you know me to know if I watched it or not?
Bro, you named 3 cartoons. And you got the short circuiting, man.
Nigga, I couldn't name all. Nigga, like that's my point exactly, bro. I couldn't remember all the shit I want to name, bro.
Listen, hey Mark, if I were to ask you, can you name me 10 cartoons right now? Or
if
I can name 5 cartoons, right? And you can go over if you got more.
I could name 5 cartoons.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to 40, nigga. You had your turn last week.
You want top 5 or you want just?
Yo, let's just do your list. Your personal list.
All right, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Ben 10,
off the rip, bro.
Teen Titans, Chowder, and fuck, who should I put? I don't know who to put on the 5 spot, bro. There's. See, this is where I have.
Man, go ahead. Just go ahead and say it.
Lilo and Stitch.
All right, okay, that works.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Say
at least you got to 5, bro.
He got a TV show, I'm pretty sure.
They got a TV show. They made a movie and a TV show.
See, I never known about this.
See, you don't know about this shit, bro. You wouldn't watch the TV for real. 40, before you get up out of here, man. Let's hear your hot takes, and then we're gonna, do what I do, man.
Okay, my hottest take is probably Kendrick owes about 50% of his success to Drake.
That's not even a hot take. I said the same shit, and I ain't even a Drake fan.
I can understand it. It's just that
I actually had a conversation to Cam about that shit, and he blew it down, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit, bro, because that's just naturally what happens in a rap beef. Like literally, one person always go far behind. Other person usually either say stagnant or they tank a little bit.
Do we know why they start beefing? Because for what I know, it was for some pointless ass reason.
They've been beefing since 2013, bro.
But it was a dumb ass reason, a little ass reason.
That's why he owes 50% of his success since 2013. He been beefing with Drake. That control verse that done propelled him up.
I'm gonna be 100.
Hold on, let's be real though, man. Let's be real. You know, Kendrick was my favorite rapper at that time, man. You know this, man. We not go way back, man. Let's be real. Everybody, listen.
I'm not saying he wasn't popular. But look, there's 2 things there too. Back in that day, one, I know Drake brought Kendrick out to a show because there's that interview with Kendrick talking about it. Like, he hit me up. He wanted me to perform at the show. So there's that, right? So that's one thing that Drake basically did for Kendrick. And then 2, there's the whole control verse, and that propelled him too. So that's part of it. Why part of his popularity. I'm not saying that's the main reason back then, but right now, the reason we've talked about Kendrick as much as we have is partially because of the whole Drake beef. It's mainly because of that. That's like 50% of it. His 5 Grammys, he would not have got 5 Grammys.
That's what I said.
If it wasn't for that Drake shit.
But here's the thing, though. But hold on.
But now he talking.
At least one.
But hold on. But we can't say that though, right? Because he had 15 Grammys prior to that Grammy. So we obviously when he come outside, he's popular. Like he's so like we can't say that at all because he had 15 Grammys prior to this night. He always, when he outside, he's outside. He's popular. Every album has been successful. Every album has been platinum or above, ever since he signed with Dre, every album has been platinum or above. You can't sit here and say, oh, man, he's popular because of the Drake shit. Now he's at new heights. I will give you that.
We can say that.
Wait, what?
I'm quoting J. Cole.
What do you say?
7-minute drill.
Oh, no, nigga, don't do that. We ain't gonna get on the show start lying, bro.
We don't got Will here to defend J. Cole.
That nigga look.
Will ain't here to defend J. Cole, bro. We
don't got Will here to defend J. Cole.
We are not defending J. Cole. I agree. But nah, like I don't think because you look at all the Grammys he got. The 5 he got were all for Not Like Us. It was all for that one diss track. I'm not saying that shit didn't fucking go hard as fuck. That shit go hard as fuck. I'll be listening to that shit all the fucking time. But what I'm saying is, okay, he got 5 Grammys for that track. Super Bowl, part of his whole performance revolved around that track. It all led up to that track. I don't think he would have got to the Super Bowl if it wasn't for that whole thing with Drake. Or Drake responding the way he did. I don't think he would have got 5 Grammys. He probably would have got 1 at least.
I would disagree. So you know Jay-Z, he is in charge of selecting or helping select the halftime acts. You don't think Jay would have said, "Hey Kendrick, you want to do this halftime show?" if it wasn't for the beef?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I think he would have gave it to Wayne, I don't think so. Like everybody thought they were gonna do.
It's cap.
You gotta think about it like this, bro. That nigga Drake, and I'm not a Drake fan whatsoever. Did help that nigga career whatsoever. Like he did a lot, my nigga.
Lying, bro. Stop lying.
How am I lying? The nigga he put Kendrick on. He put Kendrick on, and then not just that. The whole little beef.
Kendrick was already on prior to the.
He was, but
bro, he was already on. You keep saying
he
that
put him.
He
put him on tour. Okay, he put him on tour.
On
right?
tour. Game did that too,
Look,
motherfucker.
okay,
What
so
the
be
hell?
it, right?
What you mean on tour?
Let me finish, bro.
Right, but ain't nobody paying attention to Game.
Bro, this is
That's
Game.
what I'm saying. Like, nobody looking for no Game.
Hold on. Hold on, this is Game in 2011. This is still peak Game, bro. We ain't finna do that. Accuse the double entendre, bro. No pun intended.
But Drake probably put him on a bigger level because at that time I wasn't really listening to rap. I didn't know about the Game, but
he would have still had. Kendrick would have still had them 15 Grammys, but he wouldn't have none after that if it wasn't for the beef. If you,
bro, hold on, bro. Listen, you keep saying that, bro. Literally every album. Except for 20 Good Kid, he has won that Grammy for some type of fashion. Rather it's best song, best album, or some shit like that. He's always win awards with his albums, bro. You can't say that at all.
He probably would have got Grammy, but
wait, Drake, so like that, fucking
Bro, this nigga.
Not
Casual.
Like Us.
Casual.
I'm a casual. Did those get Grammys like that and Not Like Us?
No, not the songs that get nominated. Like that didn't get nominated. Not Like Us got nominated.
Then,
obviously won.
And then people came to Gen X for the beef, and you can't tell me otherwise, bro. Niggas ain't come for that album for the music, but they came for the beef. They want to see if he was gonna say something about
there's
Drake,
no song dedicated to dissing Drake on GNX. What are you talking about?
I'm saying that's why people came to it.
Whack down my mirror.
Come on, bro. Like, what you talking about, B?
I feel like he was sending subliminals.
He was sending subliminals, but like he had, hey now, say now. He had peekaboo. He had squabble up. Like, come on. He had TV off, bro. Like, what? What are you saying, Dontae?
Yeah, he made hits off that.
He made hits off that album,
but
bro.
Dontae is right
I feel like Kendrick himself admitted to the fact about him being propelled to where he was at with his Super Bowl performance. If you pay attention to it, the whole thing with Uncle Sam, this and that, and like the way he does it is like, oh, like they don't pay attention to our music, or they don't like our music, they don't like black music, right? Because that's mainly what hip hop and rap is. It's black music. That's black culture, right?
Latino too.
Latino too. But I'm attributing it to like the message Kendrick was really sending there. Is like because white people go, oh, it's too loud, or like, oh, I don't understand it, which is exactly the reaction you got from the people at the Super Bowl, right?
Hey, he ain't lying.
And he basically admitted to that, and that's where he's like, the Uncle Sam thing is like, nah, you're not playing the game right. You're not playing. And that's why the whole lead up was to that last song. That whole diss track, though, propelled him up. That's the only reason he was there. If it wasn't for that track, he wouldn't have got Super Bowl. I'm saying he still would have got Grammys. I don't think he would have got 5. I'm saying he at least would have got 1.
I disagree with you, but I respect your opinion on that because I think Jay would have called him anyway to do a halftime performance.
Like, I think that's why I was quoting 7-Minute Drill, because J. Cole says shit like that in that track. Like, the main line I'm thinking right now is, if he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him.
Okay, my question is, right?
We wasn't really talking about Kendrick after.
But hold on. And my counterpoint.
That came out, and then we kind of forgot about it. I feel like people kind of forgot about that album, and then all of a sudden, Like That came out, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Hold on.
Oh, he's calling out fucking Drake and J. Cole. What the fuck?
No. My counterpoint to that would be is J. Cole is the nerve and audacity J. Cole, and Will ain't here, so I can slander Cole all I want to.
Damn, that's
So,
what
but
me and Cole will get him on the call too.
No, we ain't gonna do that. That's too many phone calls going on. Will gonna stay home sick.
Right.
So here's the thing: Cole has a history of throwing rocks in and hiding his hand. If you look in that same first-person shooter too, he was also talking about everybody's a big stepper, but fucking I'm here to clear off my plate. That was also a diss. You know what I'm saying? That he was dissing him. He was acknowledging him, and he's talking about like I said, right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. So he was throwing little bar jabs at Kendrick, and that's why Kendrick came back and said, okay, motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like that, and you work as a light pack. And come on, man. Like Cole, and then of course Cole had to respond because you gotta be a man. You just ain't gonna let no man just roll over you like that. So you put out 7 minutes
too, though.
So yeah, so at the end of the day, Cole was the one who set this bitch off saying we the big three like we started the league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. That was a full bar.
My question is, right?
I mean, technically, you could argue real quick. You could argue that Cole was technically dissing Drake on that too. Then, if he's saying we the big three, like we started the league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. That's basically like him saying like I'm number one. These other two niggas are below me.
You could feel like that. At the end of the day, so that's what hip hop should be. It should be based off of competition. Like everybody, depending on where you come from, everybody should be able to get that top spot. So if Cole been feel like, oh, I'm the number one rapper, he said what he said on Port Antonio said right now, niggas, I'm rapping at a high level, and you gotta search, but please find a nigga who's rapping as nice as me or some shit like that, some on lines like that. So he always talking about how great he raps and shit like that. You have something to say?
I don't feel like it's just something you feel like. The music video even shows that they're competing against each other. They're competing for number one spot. They're going against each other. It's not something you feel like. It is what it is. That's why I feel like. So the bars weren't just meant for Kendrick. They were also meant for Drake.
Though, that just basically proves, like, I don't think he, like, was really, like, dissing Kendrick like that in a way that's like, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
he's just...
You ain't shit. I think it was just, because if he's doing that to Drake on his own song and in the music video, and that's, like, the whole premise, like, it's just, yeah, we competing for top spot, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really...
Kendrick just took it to left field and said, nah.
Yeah, Kendrick decided to just be like, man, fuck it.
He said, fuck it. Like, he said, that's why he said, yeah, so he wrote it, and I appreciate that he wrote it in a way where it make both of these niggas respond. Now, one of them folded, but the other one, obviously got demolished.
Went through, but he didn't make it out alive.
I mean, I feel like that was the biggest disappointment in hip-hop history of all time, was J. Cole folding.
What they be calling him? J-Fo?
Like,
just because of that.
Bro, like, it was kind of expected because J. Cole ain't really like that. Like, he don't really be beefing with niggas.
But here's the thing, he just
want to chill, but like at the same time, it's kind of like, bro.
No, we can't.
We cared about Kendrick versus Drake. Everybody wanted to see you and Kendrick. But realistically, nobody thinks Drake's on Kendrick's level in terms of rapping abilities. Nobody thinks that. There ain't nobody except Drake meat writers who think that. Everybody wanted to see Cole versus Kendrick because those two are the ones who can really rap.
I feel like this ain't no sight. I feel like Big Sean versus Kendrick would have gave us a better performance.
Oh, Big Sean is slept on.
Yeah, for sure. But all right. So before I let you go, right? So here's my thing though. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give it back to you. Then we can, So I'll say Cole has a history of doing that shit, right? He dissed Kanye, he dissed Wale, he took it back, he dissed No Name, he went out, he dissed Kendrick in the subway. He keeps sneak dissing niggas. You don't think that shit weird? Hello?
What are you trying to get at though? Like,
I'm trying to say, nigga, why you keep dissing niggas and keep hiding your hand?
Maybe that nigga bipolar like Kanye.
Nigga,
he just got it to a less degree.
I suppose, man. But all right, 40. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man. Thank you for joining us on the show, man.
I bet it was a good one. Can't wait to see how this comes out.
All right, bet. All right, y'all. Look. Let's get into the next topic, man. Let's talk about this Captain America, man. How y'all feel about it? What's y'all thoughts about it?
I gave it. You asked me when we was at the theater and we finished watching it. What I thought of it. I thought of it as a 7 out of 10.
Ain't even a 7, bro.
Not even a 7 for you. What's it for you?
It's like a 6, 6.5. That shit sorry, bro.
Can you explain why it's sorry though?
All right, so it felt like it kind of like they trying to find a reason to have him fight the Hulk. So they just went and got a different nigga that's not, Bruce Banner and, had that shit going. Cause it's like having like, even when they was fighting, even the little red dude, don't even care about his name.
Red dude.
Yeah, the little Red Hawk dude.
Just
that
Red
nigga.
Hulk.
Just Red Hawk, man.
Red Hulk, okay? My nigga, they had him fighting him for a pointless reason, bro.
That wasn't pointless.
It was pointless as fuck.
It wasn't pointless.
Like, he was better off fighting the fucking...
They gave extra...
Brainiac ripoff.
What the fuck?
What's it called?
I forgot the dude
the
name.
leader or something like that?
Yeah. He not a ripoff. He might be, because...
Depends on who
that's a hot take right there. I feel like Marvel be stealing all the DC shit and just making them better, but that's another conversation.
Don't they going back and forth between them?
For sure, but DC was first, and I feel like Stan Lee and Jack Kirby was taking all. They did their shit. They took the heroes, flipped it, because what Marvel. That's a whole nother conversation. Let's finish this shit up, Funk. So hold on, I would say that's different, right? Because they gave us extra expose. Too much of it.
They gave a lot of exposition.
Too much exposition about why
things were going down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what they said was they gave him pills to
suppress the Hulk.
No, he was dying. He was dying. He had a bad heart. He had a bad heart.
My bad.
And the dude kept, and the leader kept upping the dosage, and slowly, and then he ended up, and also another thing too, he took his blood, and then he ended up getting Bruce Banner's blood and put him in his injection stream so they activate the Hulk. And that's why he was always angry and shit all the time.
Well, he already had like an anger problem kind of from the start, no? From the original Hulk movie from, what year was it that movie came out?
08?
Yeah. Because he was the general, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like he already had that anger issue, and he just opted to where he would, he was using that to his advantage to where he would turn to the Hulk eventually.
Well, we remember Abomination was Super Soldier first, and then they gave him Banner's blood and turned him to the Hulk.
Oh, okay, never mind. I still think, yeah.
So for me, the movie was about 6.57. I think the movie was just overhated. I didn't see when I was reading online.
It wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't
was
that
definitely
good.
overhated. They were making it seem like it was.
I didn't see nothing racial. I didn't see nothing against Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, no.
About he had a bad role he did.
It wasn't even that. Like, he was a cool Captain America. It's just the fighting looked a little.
I think that's also the fighting also has to do because he doesn't have the super serum. Because I was seeing that a lot in the conversation about the movie.
And that's another thing that blew me, bro. Okay, so he's a regular nigga in a suit, by the way. Just saying, right? He's a regular nigga in a suit fighting a super soldier, you want to say, or a Hulk. Yeah, like. And he was fighting a super soldier in the movie too. And you telling me, right? Because in that same movie, he lost one of his wings that had vibranium in it, and nigga couldn't use his shield too because the nigga had took it or threw it somewhere. How the fuck he ain't die? like he beating the nigga that's.
But here's the thing though, right? So you remember in the Black Panther, when the first Black Panther movie, right? He and T'Challa switched suits. Yeah. And then if you punch it, it got a kinetic energy in that suit.
Right.
Same thing in his wings. So that's why he was able to make
his wings broke though.
No, he had one.
Yeah.
He had one with kinetic energy. So when I don't know if he was running at him or jumping to him or in there, he ended up stabbing him.
And it blew.
And it blew up. That's why the whole explosion happened. And then he was able to talk. That's another thing too. I feel like that shit was anticlimactic. How the fuck you talk his ass down? That shit would come on.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Anticlimactic. But then also about the wings, real quick. the one thing I have is why didn't he use the kinetic energy sooner?
That's what I'm saying.
He was using it. He kept punching it, and then it kept building up, and then he let the energy go. And when he stabbed them, and it blew him and knocked them both out.
I feel like he could have used it sooner because you see it. It's getting this kinetic energy, but I didn't know it really had like a full point charge.
But you got to think though, that was a desperation move because he tried to fly. Yeah. He tried to fly away. Hulk grabbed the ring. He broke it off. Punched him, and then he said, I think he said something, this better work or some shit like that. And then he stabbed him, let the energy go, they blew him out, they got knocked out for however long they got knocked out for. And then they woke up, and then they said, and that's why he said, Bucky's full of shit. I should have took that super surgery. And then he was able to talk him down. I thought that shit was lame as hell, though, but it is what it is. It's probably
it makes sense because obviously he's not going to beat him, but it was anticlimactic.
So I started looking towards the sequel. I was hoping he'd probably take the super soldier. If not, I don't know, man.
I think him being a regular is kind of different because he's not what Cap is. Yeah. He's not what Cap is at all. He's trying to in the movie he's struggling to find his way of trying to be this new Captain America. Steve Rogers is old if he's not dead already. So he's trying to figure out how can I live up to being Captain America while still being human because he's still at a disadvantage. Steve Rogers was a super soldier. He's just a regular motherfucker in a hand suit.
Right.
It's a difference. So I think they try to show him how to juggle both.
It's like it kind of sounds like he turned into a Iron Man instead of a fucking Captain America.
How so?
He's a normal nigga in a suit, just like Iron Man was. He's a normal nigga in a suit, bro.
But it's a difference between Tony and Wilson. What's his name, right? Wilson.
In the movie? Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say Wilson Fisk, boy. Sam Wilson. Goddamn tripping.
So,
Tony had a intellect.
Mm-hmm.
Sam was a former soldier. Came home. They established that in The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, he don't got the smarts as Tony does, but he's a trained soldier. That's why he can move something like that, right? You remember in the first Iron Man movie, he was in the fucking the Middle East somewhere. He couldn't do
was
shit.
In a cave building.
He had zero survival instincts, bro. Sam, that's pretty much different. That's the difference between those two. I mean, I'll give you the suit shit maybe, I guess, but like they two different types of people.
Well, that's like I don't know. Some of the shit was just pointless to me, bro. Like a lot of the plot didn't really make sense.
How so?
The main villain, they leading up for part 2, obviously, right? I don't even know what the nigga name is. Well, who's the Brainiac nigga?
The leader, I think it is.
I want to call that nigga Brainiac so fucking bad,
bro. You're not
Who
Brainiac,
is this nigga, bro?
Bro, he's a Hulk villain, bro.
I'm pretty sure they said his name was the leader. I'm pretty sure. Not in the movie, but in like the video.
We all Google it. Somebody look up Brainiac real quick.
Brainiac? Yeah, see, look. Samuel Stearns, and then it says the leader. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Why are we looking at the Brainiac?
Hold on.
So they never addressed him by his actual
villain name.
Samuel Stearns.
They never acknowledged him as the I don't think
a super villain, basically,
by his actual comic book name, right? Mm-hmm. This name is Samuel Stearns.
Somebody Stearns or Dr. Stearns.
So something like that. So he might be a Brainiac clone, depending on who came out first. But I'm gonna go into this next thing, what we was talking about a little bit earlier. I always felt like Marvel took what DC was doing, but just took what they did and made it better, right? Because the difference between DC and Marvel was DC has great heroes. Marvel has great villains. Even Stan Lee said himself. He said every hero needs great villains, and then they did it backwards. So Stan Lee says, rest in peace, right? Mm-hmm. So they had great villains, and then they made the hero after that. If you look at DC, right, besides Superman, Batman,
Flash,
no. Besides Superman and Batman, who has a good rogues gallery in DC? Rather, with Marvel, we can say, damn, Spider-Man has a great rogues gallery. Yeah. A lot of people in Marvel Hills has a decent rogue gallery, right? Mm-hmm. So you gotta really think about it. You know what I'm saying? That was just my thing, though.
So, okay, I know this kind of random, but it's on topic. Luke Cage a part of Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So say if Luke Cage was copying off somebody in DC, who is that person, bro?
Bro, you chose Luke Cage of all heroes. You want to go with Luke Cage, man?
Cause bro, I go fake it. I seen the TV show like a couple years ago, and I'm like, bro, it's not that bad. It's a W show, bro. I don't see why he not in the movies, bro.
Well,
but
it was
I
just
feel like it's kind of
at the time it was just a Netflix Marvels thing, right before they moved it to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So those are technically in the MCU, but
Yeah,
they consider street level heroes.
Yeah, they in the they got a little TV show.
But to answer your question, I don't know who is the equivalent of Luke Cage in DC on this. I don't know. But like, there's a lot of similarities in different heroes as far in that conversation, as far as who matches who and what is what. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
So I know about stuttering still. Black Lightning. My bad. I be tweaking sometimes, bro. And it was there was a big talk for Hellas. They were like, oh yeah, he was a copy. I don't know if somebody copied off him or he was a copy of somebody else. But yeah, Black Lightning. He DC, right? Yeah, DC. I forgot who was the person they was comparing him to. But yeah.
Do you want to take us into the next topic?
Next topic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What? So ASAP Rocky, he's free.
Yeah.
Not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
He's good to go home. Jumped over, hugged Rihanna and everything.
Knocked her out.
Yeah, knocked her down. But I mean, was y'all expecting a not guilty verdict at all?
I was expecting it, bro. He like, I don't know. I feel like he one of them famous people that just get out. Like, you know, all rappers get out of jail. Like, that nigga Kodak been in jail for how many times?
Well,
Do you not remember Melly, bro? But Melly been locked up for 6 years.
Melly been locked up.
He finna get out.
Puff still locked up.
Look, he finna get out eventually. No, Diddy ain't getting out. Diddy ain't getting out.
Come on, man.
What's his name?
R. Kelly still in jail.
Trey Songz? No.
Trey Songz.
No, not Trey Songz. What is his name?
Treyway?
Treyway? No.
Treyway, yeah.
Treyway. They still in jail. No.
He wasn't a
Tory
rapper.
Lanez. God, I don't know why I couldn't think of his name.
I feel like he gonna get out
He
soon.
said Trey.
I know. I
feel like-
Trey Songz.
I feel like Tory Lanez gonna get out soon, bro. I feel like YNW Melly finna get out soon too.
Bro, it
He
been
ain't
feel
even-
like he been getting out. Look, hold on. Who's that one motherfucker who made did the race? TK, yeah, TK still in
TK,
jail.
he in there for 50.
He cooked. No, he cooked.
Come on, that's a bad take.
But-
That's cold take, motherfucker.
It's a bad take.
Yeah, bro. You said
Yeah,
all
rappers
rappers.
You want me
really
to
be getting
name
shot
all
off free.
rappers who was in jail for some crazy ass shit? Like, we not gonna forget about the nigga who was just in a RICO not too long ago, just out. Like,
Young Thug?
Yes, Young Thug. Nigga, Hot
Bro,
Boy.
you said all of these rappers get out,
Hot
bro.
Boy, he was just in a fucking RICO too. He out. That nigga just out and about.
Listen, bro, I just gave you a
Yeah,
list of people
won't
who
lie.
still locked down, bro. They still in the cage.
It's still a lot of
TK
motherfuckers
was
to be locked up.
he wasn't even famous for real. Like that was
Nah, he blew up.
Come on,
he blew
man.
up,
The
but
race did.
nigga,
the
he was
race
already in
huge.
jail once he blew up, right?
Man.
He was almost in jail.
But to
Almost in jail.
answer your question, right? He said, ASAP Bari, no,
No,
ASAP Rally.
Really?
Yeah, he got the tweaking out on that stage. I mean, on the podium, right? He got the tweaking out on that stand. Basically, he was trying to, when they seen he was emotional, trying to get Rocky in there. They said, let him go.
I'm gonna be honest. The way it was looking at first, before all this, when they was like the trial was just starting stuff, I thought he was cooked. I thought he said
I thought he looked bad.
It
for him.
looked real bad.
He turned down the plea deal.
Oh yeah, when I seen
all
that, I'm
that
like, yeah, this
shit.
nigga
Cause
stupid.
I watched Hello Yassine video, shout out, and Blackie Speaks, they videos on it, and the way they was framing it, it looked like it's done set deal. He was gonna get them 20 plus. But then
his kids were gonna grow up without a father.
I sure was calling that nigga stupid, bro. Cause like, he could have just did 2 years, bro, and just called it.
he could,
This
but
nigga decided just fuck it. I'll just take the 20,
He
bro.
is
And he
lucky.
beat it though. Congratulations to his
lucky as fuck.
lawyers.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey,
God damn.
this nigga better drop this Don't Be Dumb, bro. We've been waiting, nigga. It's only been 7 years since you put out this fucking last album, nigga.
Blackie Speaks said he was rolling up for, but I'm not sure. I don't got no inside, nothing like that. But that motherfucker lucky as hell. And the way they painted the case too, apparently, so there wasn't no gun that was found, and it was just they were mainly going off of ASAP Relly's testimony. It was mainly going off of that, and apparently the way they swapped the way they got it for him to be not guilty, they made it to where they had to reasonable doubt. I think it was. they made reasonable doubt for everything that was going on. They were saying the gun was a prop. There was apparently he took like 2 days to bring the case to the police and the shells, the 2 gun shells, and then his story was just that he was being really bad telling the story and everything, and then they were just able to paint it as in he just wanted money, and they weren't denying that. Well, I think he shot or something. They weren't denying he shot, but they were giving a reasonable doubt that it was with ill intent, I think. And I don't know how he's able to spin it. Since the beginning, I was like, well, he's going to jail. This is it.
Yeah, I feel like yeah. I mean, shit. I was thinking like the nigga, he hella famous. Even though, he don't really make music like that no more, he's still a model, bro. Like,
he's still a model. He got Rihanna behind his back too, so I feel like that also helped with that Rihanna money. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I don't mean nothing. Puff had hella money. His ass ain't get
the nigga got caught for multiple shits, bro.
Yeah, Puff a little different.
The nigga is cooked,
it don't matter, bro. You saying he had money, bro. Puff had all the money in the world. He got denied bond like 3 times, bro.
Yeah, but then
because they know he's just gonna go out and do more,
bro. He
criminal shit, bro.
No, bro. Did you not read his proposal?
No, what was the proposal?
The proposal is he would stay in the state of New York or Miami because he got homes in both states. Mm-hmm. He's not able to talk to no women outside of his direct family. So his mom, he could go see his mom if he want to. Yeah. His kids, because he got 3 daughters. You know what I'm saying? He had different proposals where he was trying to get out.
Okay. And they denied all of them?
They denied all of them. They saying what Juice
also,
say? Got him.
Also, no, I'm just saying, they got the nigga that killed Tupac, and we all know
they're not charging him for that, bro. They're not charging him for that, bro. You're not keeping up with this.
They still gonna find something to trap his ass down. You think they're gonna let out P Diddy, bro?
What they trying to do is trying to get him for all the crazy shit that not Cassie because that got settled. All the shit they did already.
Right. Extortion and everything.
But they're not getting him for allegedly off in Tupac.
That's what I'm saying. They know he did something, bro. But
they getting him for so different things. They're not getting him from Pac.
No, but I think what Dontae's saying is like
they still gonna try to get him in there for hellas. Like that's probably the reason, but they can't use it because it's already, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they gonna try to keep that nigga in there. They did the same thing to YNW Melly. The nigga, they didn't give him no set. Tom, the nigga just been in there for years. They ain't even let him know, this gonna do this amount of years. They didn't sentence him. They just had him in jail.
I feel like the moment YNW Melly gets sentenced is the day he's gonna be let free because he already done served his sentence.
Right.
That's this point.
Like he gonna get out soon, but if they want you in that motherfucker, they gonna get you in there, bro.
I don't know about soon, but
have you seen the recent teases of Playboi Carti?
Oh yeah, I seen. They said it's supposed to be dropping. Man. They said no. Look, they had 2 dates, bro. They had 2 dates. They said he supposed to be dropping. I think it was February 28th or March 12th.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm never believing no dates when he's supposed to drop. I believe it when he dropped. Because you kept sending me DJ Academics saying he dropping this day. And I kept... I
wouldn't trust Academics.
It wasn't even that. He kept sending me the dates. And he kept going... I kept saying that he's not going to drop. And he was like, man, why don't you got faith he ain't going to drop? I was like, you don't know Carti. He's not going to drop. I believe it when it dropped.
So...
Yeah, sorry for the wait.
So I seen a video on it.
Bullshit.
I seen a video on it. Basically, it's his label forcing him to drop. Because they already,
I did see some.
He was dropping the merch and shit with the album release or whatever, and they already put up the little sponsors and shit on billboards and all them little screens and like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Did all that, and with the merch and shit, it comes with a CD of the album.
Oh yeah, it do got a CD with the bundle.
Like he will literally have to drop it or he gotta delay it. Either way, he gonna either owe money and lose hella money if he don't drop. Or, you know what I'm saying, he got no choice but to drop it. It's either lose money or drop. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Playboi Carti the type that would be like, man, fucking lose money. Just to keep it, because everything is about his
we're not talking about a few 100,000. We talk about millions.
I know, but
you don't give
like
a fuck
Carti
about millions?
Care. He seems to just care only about his image and how people perceive him.
Man, he wear thongs, bro. Nobody give a fuck about his image.
That's a part of his image.
Like.
That's the thing.
I fuck with Lil Uzi, bro. I fuck with Lil Uzi heavy, but the shit he be doing, bro. You think I give a? But he don't give a fuck about his image. He wearing wigs, calling himself Leslie. We not gonna take this.
feel that's
We here
also
for the
losing
music, bro.
image.
We don't give a fuck on how you look or what picture you taking, bro. We don't care.
He said, "Give us the mysterious gimmick."
Yes, bro. Like give it look like.
Nah, I'm with you on that.
Like,
Give us the mysterious gimmick.
It was cool being mysterious, you know, probably going off a few months or even a year. But my nigga, not dropping for a couple of years and then keep faking out your fans. That's something I don't like. When a nigga disrespect their fans, it's crazy, bro.
But we already went through this with a whole lot of red too. So
You know
that's why I'm always wondering, like, why are people expecting him to drop? He dropped music on YouTube, which was cool. That was cool for me. Them songs I like. But then people expected him to drop an album, and then they go ahead and keep on boom, boom, keep expecting. Like we already went through this with a whole lot of red.
You know how many
I don't
albums?
understand why we keep on anticipating this. Just wait for him to drop.
This shit was like that for Uzi, bro. He teased Bartier 16. That supposed to be in a little Young Thug inspired album. He teased. I can't remember what it's called. It was another album he teased. Didn't fall through. I think it was Love is Rage. No, not Love is Rage. Love versus the World or something like that. 2.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he supposed to drop that. Then and he said that was supposed to be his final album too. Still ain't dropped the shit. Eternal Attack 2. That shit was fucking sorry. He out there again. He threw it out to get out the little shit. Congratulations, my nigga, but we want actual music.
Yeah.
Cause niggas ain't even like. Turns out niggas ain't even like Eternal Attack 1. I got it mixed up. I listened to the deluxe.
The
I did
deluxe
listen to
is
one,
what people
and I did
mainly
like.
like.
I did like it, but the deluxe was better. The deluxe was way better.
Yeah.
And then
There were a couple songs I like.
the pink tape. The pink tape was cool too. A lot of people ain't like the pink tape neither.
It was too much of a mix.
They didn't like it. They didn't. And the reason they didn't like it is because he was being experimental with it. He had started putting rock songs in there. Then he did covers. He did like 2-3 covers. And I even got
CS cover ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, look, niggas said it was ass. I liked it, bro.
I know you like it, but that shit is ass.
I liked it, bro.
I can't listen to it. The one song he got though, what's their name? Is it Novel Horizons, I think, or something? It's something the Horizons. That song, that rock song was cool. I like that one. And the one with Baby Metal is alright. But CS, that cover, nah. That was enough for me.
Alright. So before we close the show.
Turns out, my bad. Just put that out there. Turns out he had 2 more cover songs that supposed to be on that album. It was All of the Lights, which is not even a cover. It's more of like a
Sample.
Yeah, it's not even a sample. He used the beat, but he had different lyrics. Like he didn't just use the same lyrics.
Interpolation or some shit.
Yeah, and then he had it was All of the Lights and Ain't It Fun. Yeah, those 2.
All right, so before we close the show, we'll give our hot takes for the day, and then we're gonna get game time.
Oh fuck, hot take.
No hot takes. Yeah, Leo, you never come prepared with G.
I never really have hot takes. That's it.
Oh no, I actually want to bring up a different topic.
What?
What's up?
Games. We can talk about games.
No.
Oh,
We'll save that for Will.
Yeah, we'll save it for
Will's
Will.
topic. Hey, before we close the show, we're gonna hop into game time, right?
You go.
So we're gonna rank these MCU movies.
Oh yeah, okay, I could do that.
Fuck, damn, what you mean, fuck?
I've mostly seen the Avengers.
I haven't seen none of them new movies though. I'm gonna be frank
God
with you,
damn.
cause bruh, I be looking at reviews. I be looking at like movie reviewers and shit, and they'll let you know ahead of time like if the music is fucking. I mean, not the music. The movie was trash or not, bro. Like the shit be garbage.
But here's the thing, though, right? That's why they say watch it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like everybody swore up and down Captain America.
So you tell me this, right? If it's watching for yourself, do you think Marvels was good?
Marvels.
Yeah.
The Marvels, I didn't watch it. I didn't have no interest in watching.
See what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
I didn't read the reviews. I just didn't want to go watch it.
The movie was sorry, bro. I didn't watch it. I watched clips of it, to get the general summary of it. The shit was garbage, my nigga.
All right. We're gonna jump into game time real quick. So, the first Iron Man.
First, oh yeah.
Wait. What we're doing? We're ranking it.
Yeah, we ranked it.
5.
I'm gonna put that at cause there's a lot of good ass. I'm gonna put it at 4. I ain't gonna fake it. Cause I want to put it at 3, but you gotta think about Endgame. You gotta think about.
Oh man, damn
No,
man.
I feel like he's not gonna bring up that older stuff.
I just did. What you mean?
Nah, I know. My fault. The newer stuff. I feel that's what I was about to say. Damn. Hold on. Let me fix myself, man.
Yeah, nah, man.
I feel like he's gonna bring up the older movies, and I know some of the old movies, but I know one is good. I know that for sure. So putting it at 4, I don't know. I don't feel like 4 is a good.
Where put it?
3.
3?
We can have it as
I was thinking 3, but I just want to be safe, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's other movies that can be up there, bro. But yeah, we can do 3. We can do 3.
Fuck it. I was thinking more 2, but we can do 3. We can do 3.
Yeah, we can do 3.
The Avengers.
The first?
The first Avengers? That's when they're going against Loki and them, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then.
Well, we putting that at 2.
It's got to be above.
No, cause it was.
Cause what?
What's before Endgame, right? Civil War.
No, before Endgame.
Hey man, y'all think it's too hard, man. They has
I would say 2. Just put 2.
Damn.
He trying to get us, bro. He trying to get us, bro.
He trying
to. Okay, look, we can put that 2.
You trying to sit here and decipher and shit? Come on, man.
We can put that 2. We can put that 2.
Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3?
No, with Wolverine.
Oh yeah, Deadpool Wolverine. My fault.
Oh, see, we should have put that at 2. See, I knew it.
Fine.
See, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
No, I want to put it over Iron Man and that.
I want to put it at 1.
Fuck it, I'll put it at 1. It's the same spot.
Yeah.
It's the same spot. I'm playing safe.
That movie was dope,
feeling
bro.
good for
That's what the MCU needed, bro. Shout out Ryan Reynolds. My bad.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Are you talking about the one we watched the other day?
No, the Winter Soldier.
There's a one before.
There was the second Captain America movie.
That's the thing. I don't know nothing about the Captain
I was
America.
looking for it. No, deadass. I was
put it
looking
in
for
at
it.
4.
I was looking for the movie, and all I found was a TV show.
All right, I choose a different. Y'all niggas.
Okay.
Y'all niggas.
So I wanted to watch it. I just couldn't find it.
Guardians in the Galaxy, Volume 1.
That should be at like 2. Nah.
Y'all got the first 3 booked.
Yeah, we can put that 5. We'll have to put that 4. I can't
4,
put that 5.
4 are cool, bro.
I can't put that 5.
Avengers Infinity War.
That was before Endgame. I fucking knew it.
That should have been. Nah.
So I would have put it. How would
it's at 5 now, but
Yeah,
that
y'all
should have
niggas
been.
suck.
How would I ranked it? Look, I knew it. I seen it coming. How I would have ranked it? Deadpool Wolverine, just because that's what the MC needed, bro. That's what the fuck they
You said
needed.
that's 1?
Yes. I know. Look, you don't know how happy everybody was when that shit came out, because it was just so many years of straight whack ass movies.
Nigga, Infinity War.
Yes,
Avengers.
I know. Infinity War and Endgame. Yes. Okay, look.
I think Infinity War and Avengers.
I'm put Endgame at 1.
Definitely.
Infinity War 2.
Nigga, I didn't say Endgame. Where you get Endgame?
My bad.
Yeah, he tweaking, right?
Yeah,
Endgame lower than Infinity War.
He on the drugs, y'all.
I'm not, bro. I'm sober as hell right now, bro. I think it was the second episode I was high.
Trash.
I didn't think he was gonna admit it.
I don't know. I ain't scared, bro. I'm not a crackhead, bro. I was high off that weed. Anyways, so I would have put Infinity War at 1. Deadpool Wolverine at 2. What was the other ones?
We had the Avengers, Iron Man 1, and
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy at 3. Iron Man at 4. What was the last one?
Avengers.
Avengers at 5.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. You trying to rank things off of the best, bro. Deadpool Wolverine is not better than these niggas.
I have this. I'll have to say Double Wolverine is good, but
Ain't that
it
high,
would have
bro.
to be
Why
at
is it so
5,
fucking
man.
high? But it's
It
y'all
would
list
be
though,
at
y'all.
5? I mean,
It's y'all list,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Y'all fucked it up. We gonna do one more.
we always
man.
fuck up the list.
Yeah, bro. Y'all trash, bro. All right, this is what we gonna do, bro. We gonna rank these
I think I said trash. It was random.
trash.
like
Trash
what?
placements.
We ain't know what the fuck
but
you
you
gonna
gave
put it.
your personal list. That shit
that's
was
my
trash.
personal list.
That shit trash, bro. We're gonna rank these cartoons and we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man.
Cartoon? Wow.
Well, we're gonna do 2 sets. We're gonna do adult and then we're gonna do kids. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna do with the kids first. We're gonna go with Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. I want to put it at like 1 or 2. We could do 3.
I would say 3.
Jake Long.
Who?
Jake Long, American Dragon.
Oh,
wait, is that the Asian kid?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I never watched it.
I have at like 4 or
I've
5.
seen clips. Yeah, I put it was definitely below Cam, so
Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, you know my nigga Cusco? That was my favorite TV show. Hey, look, we can put that shit at one, bro. Yo, me, that's my dog.
Unless you go.
You said one.
Cusco, nigga.
Y'all said one?
My dog Cusco, nigga. You talking about a nigga who turned into a llama,
You talking about the
nigga?
Emperor's New Groove?
That's my dog Cusco.
Y'all gonna make sure y'all said one?
Yeah.
Which y'all three?
No. Don't put
No,
one.
it's final now.
Cause look, you can
It's
tell.
final. No. It's final now. It's final now.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. So we got.
Y'all got 1 to 3, right?
1, 3. Wait.
No, y'all got 1.
What happened to the dragon one? Thought we put it at 4.
Yeah, we had 4.
Oh, my fault. Damn, my damn.
So we got 3 slots taken.
Hold on, wait a minute.
We have 3 slots taken. We have 2 slots open right now. We have 5 and 2 open.
All right. Phineas and Ferb.
2. Wait, what you thinking, Leo? Well, we can put it at 5. I mean, Phineas and Ferb W show, but it's top 5 anyway. You know,
I can't put it below the dragon one, so we got to go 2.
Teen Titans.
Fuck!
The OG.
Wait, the OG?
The OG, not Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go was a good show too, bro.
So it's 5. Yeah. This shit
I won't lie. I think Teen Titans Go did
shit
grow on
ass,
me a
man.
little, but I didn't really watch it. But my little brother watched it. Some of the episodes is entertaining, but it's not ever going to compare to the original Teen Titans.
Yeah, no, not even
But yeah,
close.
Teen Titans OG at 5.
That's because it was like more meant for teenagers, bro. Like you will understand it more, bro.
Yeah,
Teen Titans Go, you can watch and just blindly watch. You're not really paying attention to the.
Teen Titans Go is because of the brain rot now with little kids. That's why.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, last one. We're gonna do adult cartoons.
All right.
American Dad.
2.
Boondocks. Oh,
1.
my fault. Damn.
Oh,
Well, we should do it at 3. We should.
2. I was saying American Dad.
American Dad, we can put it like 2 or 3 if you want to.
I was thinking 4.
4.
It's
Play it safe. We can do it 4. We can do 4.
Yeah. And then you said Boondocks?
No,
Or you gonna switch it?
I gotta switch it now.
Okay.
Fuck. Words, bro.
Are you taking Boondocks fully out, or are you just not gonna say
Nah,
nothing?
I'm gonna swap it out for another one, man.
Trash. That's so disrespectful, bro.
I went too fast.
went
I
too
heard
fast.
him say 2, and I was like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you gotta wait on me, man. I'll be thinking.
Yeah, you
Ain't
too
nothing
slow.
here to think about, but I'll be thinking.
All right.
I would have put Bulldogs at 1 anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say Boondocks.
All right. Teen
Perfect
Aqua
one.
Force.
Oh, I keep forgetting
That's
about
what
that.
the fast food is.
Yeah,
Oh, that one was good. I had that over American Dad. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, we can have it at 3.
3.
I don't know, actually. I mean,
Come on,
fuck,
y'all
we do
gotta
it.
come
No,
to- y'all gotta
no,
come
we
to
can have it at 3. But if it was a redo, I'll switch them.
But I have that at 3. I have that show over American Dad. I watch them more.
So y'all got it at 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3.
Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
4, that could be 2 or 1.
That was pointless fun, bro. Like, you know how, like,
That was real good.
like it was just random. It was like Mad TV. You know how Mad TV was back
Yeah.
then? Like, it was just random as fuck, but it was, like, funny.
Although I think I did see a clip that made me a little uncomfortable from that shit.
Oh, yeah, no, it definitely be getting uncomfortable.
I put it at 2 just because I remember that clip. Yeah, no, that clip was foul. I put it at 2. I can't put it at 1 after that. I remember that.
I know this is random. I just remembered the annoying orange, bro, just out of nowhere.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah,
Well,
my
it's not
bad.
really- well, it was a cartoon, but it wasn't really a cartoon at the same time.
So,
It wasn't in a cartoon.
It was just a global sensation.
Go ahead. Look, he trying to trigger me, bro. Look, he trying to find some shit that I'll be pissed off about. I ain't gonna lie, I was triggered earlier, bro. I had to calm down, man. That's why I was stuttering and shit, bro. It's like when I'm.
All right, hold on. Let me give this real quick. All right, so
We got 1 and 4. I mean 5.
1 to 5, right? All right, Simpsons.
Simpsons?
1.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
All right,
Boondocks.
now you're moving Boondocks. I'm fine with the Simpsons. I ain't fine with Boondocks being 5. It should be over American Dad.
Wait,
It
what
should be
we
over all
got
of
at 2?
Huh?
What we got at 2?
Y'all said
Okay.
Y'all said Robot Chicken.
Oh, but I said no, Robot Chicken.
Fuck.
Boondocks should have been 2 or 1.
See, I knew it. That's why I knew it. He talking about he was gonna bring it back. See, we should. You know what?
I asked that too, and
We
I
should
forgot
deduct
you
that
said you
shit,
were
bro.
gonna bring
That
it
shit
back.
don't
I don't
count,
know
bro.
why I forgot.
No, that don't count, bro. You took it out, bro. Don't you say you gonna trade out for something else, but don't.
Bring it back later.
But I
No,
had
you
to
ain't say
bring
that
it back,
shit.
but
Bring it
I
back.
don't know why I didn't think of it.
Nigga did not say I'm gonna bring it back later. You ain't say that shit, bro. You just bullshit us out of a good list, bro.
Y'all trash, but I will put these good skills.
Nigga said, no, you just bullshit
Hey,
us,
Will feel better, bro. Hey, these 2 bums are trash, bro. I'm
That's
making these
crazy.
lists without
bro. You see
you.
this
dog.
shit, bro? When you see this shit, bro,
That's
you gonna know.
crazy.
You gonna know.
Bar, y'all. Thank you for joining us for episode 4. Peace.
All right.